ang talagang pangarap ko, one of my major aspirations in life here in governance is magbigay ng kasiguruhan. Yung mga nakatira sa ilog, squatter, and everywhere. O sige, tanggapin. ISF para masosyal ang pangalan. Informal settlers. No? This should be addressed by the city. Why? I've read some, and I think it's kind of I'm idolizing him. You know, Mr. Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew introduced in-city vertical housing program in 1961. And it was delivered in 1964, if I'm not mistaken. And the rest is history. That 80% of Singaporean lives in HDB, housing development. 80% of their population. Why is it very important? Yung housing. In housing, you have dignity. A place of your own. That you can say your own. There is order. There's natural rules, no, that will be followed among themselves, and dignity, for that matter. So naturally, the future problem of the city, sanitation, criminalities, disorderliness, naturally, it will die down. Kasi nagkaroon sila ng orientation from the beginning, yung batang pinanganak sa loob ng isang in-city vertical housing program. So, having said that, we have started it already. It's just so, unfortunately, tinamaan kami ng COVID, but as you all know, we just launched and start building a few weeks ago, yung Tond0 1, Tond0 2. And we are about to groundbreak Binondominium 1. These are 15-story, but an honest-to-goodness housing project. The new era of housing project. This is a 44 square meter, a 2-bedroom unit. And again, why, I was asked so many times, why is it 2-bedroom? Sabi ko, kasi may future problem. Because I grew up in the street, in a squatter area. Merong mga what we call ano bang tawag nyo doon sa English? Household crime or domestic violence and crime against children, especially yung mga babaeng anak. No? Alam mo yung minsan yung mga tatay kapag nakainom na ng gin bulag yan, napapakialaman yung mga anak nila. So these are the things that I saw when I was very young, and I don't want this thing to happen. So that's why I want to build. Anyway, it's hard to build. It's really hard to build. Hard to find a place, hard to find funds for it, but we're into it. Yan ang garantisado. So kung gagawin ko rin lang naman, gawin ko na ng tama. Dahil mahirap nang gawin. So 1 room for the children and 1 room for the parents. No? That's the logic of medyo malaki. Kasi nalalakihan yung marami. Dapat daw litan ko lang. Sabi ko, magtatayo ka rin lang naman, bahay ng kalapati pa itatayo mo. Ito, bahay ito ng tao. Kasi meron akong standard na ina-idolize o sinusunod. Talagang honest to goodness. So, my point is, we wanted to continue to build more in the next 3, 5, 10 years. Really confronting our informal settlers in the ilog, in riverbanks, in the streets, in the middle of the streets, banquetas, and all other areas in the city of Manila. And we are talking of hundreds of thousands. Now, Isko, how far can you go? No, wala akong hindi malayo ang mararating ko, with all honesty. And we know it for a fact. But because our mandate speaks of 3 years, and another 3 years, and another 3 years, and maximum of 9 years. And I think this problem cannot be resolved in 1 decade. But it has to be confronted. That's one. It has to be confronted. It has to be addressed. We have to start somewhere, and we are starting it. So that the next mayors, next leaders of our city, meron na silang dadaan ng path. So, yung tatlong bagay na pangarap ko sa buhay, no? Pabahay, kalusugan, at edukasyon. So these three things will be fully developed, or we start really developing it in my time, in my watch. Nandito ang bulto ng pera namin. Yung paglilinis namin sa kalsada, araw-araw, kaya namin gawin yung kahit walang tosgas. I mean, merong gastos yung gasolina, pasweldo sa tao, but we don't have to build anything. In fact, we can destroy everything. Destroy those things that are unnecessary in the streets of Manila, unnecessary in our banquetas. These are obstruction, if I may put that in right perspective. So we have to clear it. We have to clean. Kailangan namin maging maaliwalas. Paano namin malilinis ang ilog? Ililinisin namin ang ilog. Patuloy yan lilinisin namin. Kalsada, hangin, magtatanim kami ng halaman. So these are the things that can be done daily. And these are what we call the, some of it, not all, some of it we call superficial. Walang masyadong na-achieve yan, na-attain, walang masyadong development yan sa isang tao. Ang pinakamalaking development sa isang tao is bahay, kalusugan, at edukasyon. So bulk of our funds will be utilized there. Some of our funds, day-to-day, and our extraordinary way of cleaning the city of Manila. Talagang dugyot na dugyot kami, with all honesty. I'm very sad to say those kind of words. But you know, sabi nga, truth hurts, no? But we have to accept that, because if we are not going to accept that we are in chaos, that we are filthy, then we keep on denying ourselves or attending to it. Kasi ang tao kapag lalong nagkukubli, no, lalong nagtatanggi. So naturally, sa tao na yon ay walang problema. But physically, we're deteriorating. You know that very well. You can see it in the video. You can see it anywhere. So we really have to address that. So those are the things that we can do every day, every single day. But in the long term, medium term, really, I want to address three basic needs. And I'm really grateful to my professors when I took that executive program in NCPAD, in National College for Public Administration. I'm really grateful to them when they taught me about MBN. Yun, tumatak talaga sa utak ko yun. Minimum basic needs. When I learned about that thing and the effects of it to human being, to your constituents, I was like, alam mo yung euphoria ka na parang, oo nga no, kung ako binigyan ng tao ng gobyerno nung araw, ng pabahay, hindi ako magiging basurero. Nakapag-aral siguro baka hindi lang honor 7, baka mag-first honor pa ako, o baka makakuha akong medal. You know, there are the things that as a boy that, you know, makikita mo. Kasi nakita ko yung ibang mga kababata ko na kinabang sa pabahay. Alam mo, they became our valedictorians, they are the honor students. Kasi nakita ko yun, kami squatter, katapat namin, housing. Di ba? Katapat na, kasi nga nakikita mo, tapos magkakaklase kayo. But sila, parang mas maaliwalas ang buhay niya pag pumapasok sa eskwela. Pagpasok ko sa eskwela, parang ako nakakunotang noo. So when I learned about the basic, the MBN, when it was introduced to me in 1998, 1999, by my teacher there in UPNC, I was like, oh nga, eto nga. So when I went back to the city council, start addressing land for the landless program, housing program, education, healthcare. And now I was given an opportunity to decide kung saan dadalhin yung barko. Yun naman ang pinagpapasalamat ko sa taong bayan. Na ako na may hawak ng timon. So you will see that the city of Manila gearing towards that direction in the coming 3, 5, 10 years from now in our own little way. In fact, I'll show you. It's being done already. I'll show you. I'm in the office. Wait lang. This is 11 months, and it's starting to be built. No? As you can see, our hospital, fully air-conditioned hospital, 10-story hospital ng Maynila. No? It's being built right now as we speak. And this is what we call condominium.
Wow. Wow.
And I want that reaction. Honestly, I swear to God, I really want that kind of reaction because yun yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, yung mahirap gawin, pero kung gagawin mo rin lang naman, gawin mo na ng matino.
That's right.
Yung hindi lang mema, alam mo yung mema gawa lang. This is, I'm very grateful with our people here in City Hall. They're also driven. You know? Sabi ko sa kanila, ibahin natin. So it's a 15-story condominium 1, condominium 2. No?
Okay po.
And binondominium.
Okay. Sige po. Go ahead, Mayor.
So, yung pinakita ko sa inyo, it's running. I mean, like, napapasalamat ako sa Diyos, napapalibutan ako ng mga taong matagal ko nang nakikita sa City Hall, but first time ko nakitang naging driven. Yeah, I've been in City Hall for 20 years. I've seen these people all their life working here. Then all of a sudden, start talking to them and naging driven sila. It changes ang paggawa ng building ngayon, ng vertical development ng gobyerno ngayon, hindi na lang isang kahon. When they design a building.
Maraming salamat po, Mayor ISKO.
So sa 1 year ko pong kino-cover si Yorme ISKO, ang talagang parati ko pong napapansin kapag ang topic po ay tungkol sa Tondo, doon po siya nagiging emosyonal. Makikita niyo po yung hugot, yung pong kanyang pangarap mula pagkabata, yung pinagdaanan po niya, lahat po ng paghihirap po nilang pamilya, ay dala-dala po niya hanggang ngayon po at yun po ang kanyang nagiging drive. Yun po yung kanya nagiging motivation para po pagbutihan at ibigay po itong pabahay na to para po sa mga mahihirap na tao na Tondo at sa buong Maynila. So yun guys, talagang nakaka-touch po pag narinig nyo siyang ganyan. Yung talagang humuhugot siya at inaalala niya yung kanyang days as a child living po sa Tondo. So yun guys, thank you very much po. See you po sa next video po natin. Pilipinas, God first. Bye bye guys.